We are
And we are live.
live.
Hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Hello, beautiful ladies, and thank you so much for coming here today with me and for saying yes to our live discussion. So, for those of you who don't know me yet, Rhea Pilarin from Davao, Philippines, now based here in South Australia, and I'm a mom of three. I used to work as a meat inspector here in Australia as an immigrant, We used to struggle financially, physically, and emotionally. So, struggling as well to manage time for my family because of work. Now, I'm so proud to say I am a stay home mom, giving my whole time with my family, especially my kids, for almost 5 years now. So, doing this digital business from the comfort of my home, as you can see, and anywhere I go. So I'm really glad that you're here today. So, we are going to be talking about something simple but incredibly powerful, the habits that create success. So, because success doesn't usually come from one big moment or, one lucky break, it's built quietly in the background of our everyday lives through small things we repeat when no one is watching. Our habits shapes our mindset, our energy, our discipline, and ultimately the direction of our lives. Today, I want this to feel real practical, not just motivational ideas, but honest reflections on what actually works in daily life. So, these ladies with me here will have their own questions to answer relating to our topic today. So, we'll also talk about the reality of balancing family, work, and business because most of us aren't living one dimensional lives. We're juggling responsibilities, emotions, and goals all at once. And somehow, we're still trying to build something better for ourselves and the people we love. So I also want to highlight something important. It's not about being perfect. So see these ladies here, even me, I don't know anything about this StreamYard before I joined this business. So it's about being consistent. Even small actions done daily can create massive change over time, and we'll unpack exactly how that happens. So, as we go through these questions today, I encourage you to reflect, not just listen, and think about your own habits, your routine, and the small choices you make every day. Enjoy your coffee or have a glass of water, and you can comment down below and tell us where you're watching so we can give you also a shout out. So and now let's dive in. And without further ado, I would like to give the floor to Miss Agnes. Good morning, sis. The floor is yours. Introduce yourself and talk about your topic straight away.
Hi, thank you, Rhea, for introducing me and for welcoming me to this live session. And welcome everybody who are watching us from anywhere you may be. My name is Agnes. I'm based here in Perth. For me, it's been intentional. Um, it's been intentional with my time every single day as a mom, a wife, an Uber driver, and a student mom. Life is already full. The Sorry, I'm having some background noise.
Are you
It's all
okay,
good now,
sis?
sis.
Is she lagging?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I'll continue to say,
All right. Yep.
can
Signal, I
you hear
think.
me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There are days when it feels um, like there simply aren't enough hours, and adding to adding a business to the mix hasn't always been easy. I had to adjust a lot. How I spend my time, what I prioritize, and even what I'm willing to say no to. One habit that has changed everything is showing up consistently. 30 minutes. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, I've learned to use the time I have. Some days it's before the kids wake up, other days it's between jobs or after everyone has gone to bed. Those small pockets of time add up. They all add up. And what keeps me going is knowing that this business offers something bigger than today's busy schedule. It gives me hope that I'm building another income stream and creating more choices for my family's future. That makes every small, consistent step worth it. I've learned that success isn't about having more time than everyone else. It's about making the most of the time that I have, and that's a habit that continues to make the biggest difference in my life. Thank you. That's my contribution.
All right, that's so
Hi, Ria.
good.
That's my yeah.
All righty. Yep.
Ano
So
naman?
thank you so much for that, Sis Agnes. So yeah, I can relate to that as well because I've been there. You know, when you say prioritize your time, and you have to like making the most of the time because and you have a kid. So when everyone is asleep, you can do your business, and that really, really is a great idea of managing your time. So yeah, let's now go to Sis Risa. The floor is yours too.
Sorry, I'm just trying to highlight, but it's too small, like a drug.
So what's going on here? Yeah.
Hang
See
on.
this?
I'm just
Um,
going to drug. Here I am.
yeah, there you go.
Good
So
morning. Good morning, everyone. I am Risa, originally from the Philippines. I live in New South Wales, Australia, and my topic: how do you stay consistent when motivation is low? So for me, consistency is not built on motivation. It's built on purpose. There are days when I feel tired after work, when my life gets busy, and when I do not feel like showing up. On those days, I remind myself why I started. So I have a big why. So I keep thinking about my why. I think about my family, I think about my future, I want to build, and I think about the people who are still looking for hope and a better option. Those reasons help me to take the next step, even if it is only one small action. I do not try to be perfect. I focus on being present every day, small action repeated over time, created real progress. If your motivation feels low today, do not wait for the feeling to change. Remember your reason. Take one step forward and keep going. Your future is shaped by what you do consistently, not by how motivated you feel. So that's all for me. Back to you, Sis Ria.
all righty. Yeah, that's well said, sis. When you said you're being motivated because you have your purpose, and your purpose is your why you joined this business. So everyone can relate to that because we have our own purpose and we have our own why. So thinking for your family and for your future, and that's so good. And not being perfect, that's very good as well because every one of us here, we started from scratch, not perfect. And like today, we're not perfect. We're not here to be perfect. So we're just here to show up and do what we need to do. Okay. So that's very good, sis. Thank you so much for that. And now, without taking for long, sis Carolina, the floor is yours.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you again for inviting me here with the big go live with all the beautiful ladies here. Thank you, thank you. Um, I am Carolina from the Philippines as well, from Ilocos, Ilocana. Kumusta kayo amin apo? Yeah, my topic today is what's one habit I had to let go of. Okay, when I first heard this question, I thought it wasn't really a habit that I had to let go of. Generally speaking, it was something much bigger. I had to let go of my family when I migrated to Australia. Leaving them behind was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. I cried and cried because I didn't know when I would see them again. But I knew I had to do it. Back home, there were six children in our family and only one income coming in. We lived from payday to payday and always wondering how we get through until the next payday. That's why I made a decision to come abroad. And once I arrived in Australia, I had to make more sacrifices. I stopped going out with friends on the weekends because every dollar was an expense, right? And you had to look after all the budgets every time. I gave up long drives and holidays because they cost money. I used to love to shop, but I stopped buying new clothes. I stopped buying new clothes, and because of that, I shop at the secondhand store because that helps me stay within my budget. I wasn't embarrassed. I was focused. Every dollar I had saved meant I could save more to help back home. They were my priority. Years later, when I started online business, I made another decision. I even canceled my Netflix and Foxtel subscription because I wanted to learn the business that I didn't have a clue what's all about. Like you guys, we have no clue. Yeah, we all ignorant in what's coming towards us when we first join. I hope you all agree. Um, but I learned something very important, something you have to sacrifice for anything you want to do in life for a better tomorrow, right? I'm not a materialistic person. If I can afford something, I don't buy it rather than use a credit card. In fact, I don't even have a credit card because I know it's a temptation to have one. I always tell my partner I am a simple person. I don't wear many jewelries. I'm a happy with one, just a pair of earrings is fine by me. He just looked at me strangely, and today I can honestly say those sacrifices were worth it. They weren't forever. They were simply stepping stones that helped me create more choices, more freedom, and better future. So let me ask you, what habit are you holding onto that's holding you back? You know, is it spending to impress others, buying things you don't really need, living paycheck to paycheck because you're choosing temporary pleasure over long-term security? Sometimes success doesn't begin by earning more. Sometimes it begins by making decision with what you already have. If you're tired of living from the day or from the payday to the next, if you know something needs to change, if you're ready to build another stream of income instead of relying on just one, we'd love to hear from you. If you're if you've been looking for a way to build an additional source of income without quitting your job overnight, this is the right this is the first step I would focus on. Forget about a fancy lifestyle and start building a life that is worthwhile. Thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you.
Wow, that really hits differently, sis Carolina. So imagine letting go of your family and thinking for the future. So your tears, everything you give up, that's really, really hard. But every one of us can relate to that. as an immigrant here in this different country, of course we have to work hard, and we have also to, always look back for our family back home, help them. And that's what we are. So yeah, that's so nice, sis, and well
Thank
done. Well,
you.
well done. Yeah.
Thank
uh,
you.
okay, let's now go to Sis Laboni. The floor is yours. Introduce yourself, and yeah.
Everyone. Thank you, everyone. My name is Laboni. Good morning, everyone. And I'm feeling very proud to join this Filipina all business partners. Thank you for inviting me and giving me a chance to join your team. And I'm just giving my little introduction. I'm Laboni. I live in Brisbane, Australia. I'm a healthcare assistant, mother of one, and wife. So back to my question. So how do I balance family, work, and business? It is really important question, and the truth is, I don't need to be perfect. I always focus on what matters most each day. I give my best at work when I work. I make quality time with my family whenever I get chance, and I build my digital business whenever I have free time, whether it's early in the morning, during my break time when I work, or in the evening after cooking my dinner. Having a flexible online digital business means I don't have to choose between family and my goals. And with consistency and with the right mindset, which is very important, we need to be right mindset whatever we are doing, and with the right system that we have on this platform that we are all are joining, and we joined and we're successfully running this business. And it is possible to grow step by step while keeping life is in balance. So balance isn't about doing everything at once. It's about making time for what truly matters. So I have a question to the audience, whoever watching us today or going to watch later. What one thing um, you do to create balance in your life? You can comment us, and you can share that what is your how you balancing your life with your work, family, and your business. If you're doing business, we are balancing everything, and we are growing everything, we're learning everything, and we are succeeding every single day. We have lots of um, success story to share, so we can share with you. You comment to us, whoever watching, how you balancing your life. Thank you, sis.
All righty, that's very well said as well. So she doesn't want to be perfect. Every one of us here don't want to be perfect because we're not. So just do what matters most. So that's very important. When I joined this business as well, I work full time and I have 3 kids, and I can just imagine how busy I am. So after work, have to pick the kids and then do for dinner, and then when I'm after doing everything I needed to do for the house chores, that's the time I have to sit down and do the business. So it's just a matter of, managing your time. And before I'll continue to our next, we have here, okay, we have one viewer, Malike Ba. So he's just clapping. So thank you so much for watching. And okay, we'll go to our next presenter, Sis Nifel. The floor is yours. Hello. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh, where? Yep.
Okay, so thank you, Sis Ria. My signal is not really good, but
We can hear
we
you.
will.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can hear
so
you as well,
and
your
also
background.
The chicken background. Love it.
All right, we'll keep
yes,
going,
always
sis.
unique background. So pasensya na po ha.
I love it.
Yes, the background. Okay, so Good morning, everyone. And to those who are watching there all over the world, thank you for spending your time. And my name is Napil. I'm from the Philippines. I'm a mother, again, mother. I am retired professional, but I am own digital business. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Putol-putol ang signal ko. It's okay? Okay, so my topic is what's your morning routine like? Yes, my morning routine is simple, but it's one of the best habits I have built. Related to prayer. I don't start my day with anything else until I've spent time with Him. Prayer gives me peace, gratitude, and the right mindset for the day. It reminds me that whatever I do starts with God's guidance. As a result, I have more control over my time. After praying, I review my priorities for the day. Some days my digital business comes first, other days it's my household responsibilities. I've learned that house chores can wait when there's an important business task to do. First. But I realized that if I wanted to build another source of income and create a better future, I had to intentionally made time for my business. The house will still there. Yes, the house will still be there, but opportunities don't always wait. For me, a good morning is about starting with God, setting the right priorities, and taking one step each day toward the future I want to build. So I have here my closing thought. A better future isn't built by having more time. It is built by making better priorities. And that's all for me, Sis Ria.
Wow, that's so good. Thank you so much for that, sis. So yeah, as a Catholic, me myself, I grow up as a Catholic as well. So I don't know if all of us here, but yeah, that's how we're being taught. So first time in the morning when you wake up, say a little prayer. Thank God for everything. You know that, as they say, every day is a blessing. So every time, the moment you wake up in the morning, say thanks, be grateful for everything. So yeah, that's really, really true, sis. That where whatever we do every day, we need that. So to give us more strength. And about the time you said that, as they always say, that money comes and go, but opportunity don't. So it's like, you know um we have to be like, do what we need to do. So, okay. And let's go now to Sis Merced. The floor is yours, sis. And your topic is here down below.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning from the Philippines. So I'm live here in Bohol, Philippines. I'm currently here in the Philippines. So I am Merced Kasing. I'm a mother. I'm a civil engineer by profession and a global digital business owner. So I've been in the business for quite some time already. And my topic for today is how do small daily actions lead to big results? How do small daily actions lead to big results? Yes. So many people think big results come from big actions, right? But in reality, success is usually built through small, consistent actions repeated over time. It could be reading a few pages of a book each day. It could be learning one new skill, following up with one potential lead. In our case, since we are digital business owners, we deal on leads. So improving one process or simply showing up even when we don't feel motivated. Individually, these actions may not seem significant, but when we do them consistently, they compound. Just like saving a small amount of money every day eventually grows into a substantial amount. Small daily habits create lasting results. In business, like in our global digital business, we've learned that success isn't about finding a shortcut. It's about being willing to learn, to grow, and take consistent action every single day. The results may not appear immediately, but over time, they become impossible to ignore. Okay, so we don't need to underestimate today's small step. Every successful business, every strong relationship, and every meaningful achievement is built one day, one habit, and one action at a time. So small actions done consistently create extraordinary results. All right? Okay, that's for me. Back to you, Sister Cheese.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that. And for sure, every one of us does. Because, yeah, when we started this business, it's like we didn't do anything about this. But now we can, face the camera. Before, we're not used to do that. Like me, I don't do this go live or anything like that. I can post my photos on Facebook or in social media, but not talking in front of the camera. So little by little, as we go along, we'll learn more things, and that's when we what would I say? I shall say that's when we get that the success that we wanted to. So every little things we would do, as long as we do that consistently every day, like what Sister Reset says, that it will grow bigger and bigger over time. So that's well said, sis. So much. So let's now continue to our next presenter. She's Tracy. The floor is yours. Welcome here.
Hello, everyone. Good morning to you, and thanks to Ria. I'm so happy to be here today. I think I haven't been live for a long time. This is a good time to come back. So those who do not know me, I'm Tracy Reeves. I'm a low maintenance wife, a God-fearing person, and I'm originally from a multicultural country called Malaysia. Now I'm living in beautiful New South Wales, Australia. I'm a remedial massage therapist by profession, working part-time for 22 years now, and also a proud digital business owner. Today's my topic is, what habit would you recommend to beginners? Well, my beautiful audience, my recommendation is stay consistent. Even nobody is watching you, even when you don't see results yet. You don't need to know everything, and you don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to take, all you need is just take one step at a time every day. Okay, here I have some tips for you to stay consistent. First, as a beginner, you just spend about 30 to 60 minutes learning a new skill every day. It can be your online business training, or it can be creating a poster, can be taking a video, and then, tips number 2, how you create a valuable content. A content that can relate to your audience. At this stage, you don't worry about going viral. Building your relationship with your audience and followers is very important as a beginners. And then also to start a conversation. Just reply to the messages or genuinely contact with people, answer messengers, comment, so these are critical and you have to learn how to do all this as a beginner. People will buy from those they know, like, and trust. Okay. And then the next one is how to improve your social posting every day. As you know, posting 3 times a day is critical, but as a beginner, you may think, I don't know what to post. Same as me when I first started, I don't know what to post. But maybe posting 3 times a day is too much for you. That's fine. You just post at least once a day, daily, just to keep the momentum and the algorithm going. By taking these small steps, you improve and it will add up over time and also create a remarkable growth. So don't take this posting lightly, okay? And then also to track your progress. Don't compare yourself with others, especially with those who have built their business for years. Just, be yourself. And then picture yourself like planting a seed in a garden. You water it every day, give it shine, and wait patiently. In the same way, your digital business needs daily care before you see the harvest. That's all for me from today. Thank you.
I love it, sis. I love it when you said that consistency is one of your biggest recommendation to the beginners, because every one of us, when we started this business, we have to do every day. So we have to post every day, show up every day, plug into your business, because if you want to achieve your goals in life, you have to be consistent. So when you start doing something, keep doing it and don't stop. And you see, in the future, you will thank yourself for doing that. And the nurturing like a seed, that is very one comparison I could say as well to my business, because myself, I love gardening, and that's how I always compare my business to when I planting the seeds, and I nurture. It's not like the seeds will grow a tree overnight, or I can harvest a fruits overnight. So you have to nurture it, like how we nurture our business, like how we nurture our kids as well. And then that's when you can see a result. So that's very nice. We have as well one comment here. I have a look. Oh, Nifel, thank you for watching. Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, let's move forward to Sis Vera. The floor is yours, sis.
Hello everyone, thank you for including me in today's live. So I'm Vera from Sydney and I'm originally from Sri Lanka and I'm in the IT industry for the last 16 years. So my today's topic is how consistency changed your confidence. Yeah, this is a big thing for me. I'll give you some examples from my own journey. So I started this business last year, mid of last year, because I had literally no work-life balance. I had no time for my family or even for myself. So, and also I wanted some extra money. Of course, we all do. So I started the business, but some major events happened in my life and I was not being consistent in my business. And according to that, was also very low. So my mentor and coach always told me, you have to be consistent, you have to do this consistently. Yes, I heard everything, but I didn't do anything. Then my coach and mentor, this is the actually power of our business. We have strong mentors and coaches and they will always guide you through. So my mentor and coach, they guided me to they actually encouraged me to go to the last year's Sydney annual conference in December. So I went there and I saw lots and lots of successful business partners and I spoke to them. I listened to their success stories. One common component I noticed in all of the stories were consistency. I know we all have different lives and we all go through different struggles and difficulties every single day. But regardless of anything, they have been consistent in the business. They have been starting some small habits, like our sisters have been talking so far. So they have been consistent in their journey. Whatever they are doing in their life, especially in this business, they have been consistent. So I also started since this January. I started speaking to myself like, everyone who has been successful in this business, they have been consistent no matter what happened in their lives. So I started dedicating 30 minutes every day to my business. So I started learning, and eventually my confidence to talk to someone, when someone speaks to me and ask about the business, before I knew some facts, but I didn't have the confidence to talk to them. I didn't have the confidence to explain about my business. What am I doing? How can I help them? So when I started small habits, being consistent, I gained the confidence to talk about my business, and I gained the confidence to help the other people like myself. So yeah, that's how I how consistency changed my confidence, and that's how that helped in my journey. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for that. So I think every one of us can relate to that because every one of us has been there. So I'm not gonna take longer for that because I think she said everything. We have to move forward to see Cindy.
You're muted.
Hey everybody,
You're muted, sis. Yeah.
thank you for inviting me again to speak in this beautiful ladies group on Monday. And being part of this group has brought so much positive energy into my life. For those don't know me, my name is Cindy. I'm original from China and I have a grown-up son. Now I am retired and living with my husband in Melbourne. I'm also a very proud digital online business entrepreneur. Today, my topic is one habit I'm still working on. I started this business from last October, and the habit I am still working on is stay in confidence. Yeah, but it's a step by step. You know, I didn't put too much effort for this business from beginning, but after all these times, follow the training and the training from our course and yes, the different Zoom meeting, and then I changed my mindset. So I have I can realize how far I came from all this way. And so the habit I'm still working on is sometimes it's not easy when I put in effort, but I don't see clear progress. I can feel a little discouraged. But I remind myself that success doesn't usually happen overnight. Every big result starts from small daily actions, even when those actions seem invisible in the beginning. And I am still working on this habit because I believe consistency is helping me build a strong foundation. And even if I don't see the result immediately, I know I'm learning, improving, and becoming stronger every day. And for me, this is also part of personal growth. I'm not only building a business, I'm also building discipline, patience, confidence, and a better vision of myself. So the audience in front of the screen, you know, for anything, business, whatever in your life, keep if you have a dream and follow the dream, and you have to put in action. So keep going, because I believe the habits I practice today will create the result I wanted in the future. Thank you for listening. Back to you. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you. So one habit that she said that she's still working on is, following the training. So yeah, that training is so powerful. And if you will join this business, there's nothing that you can't do because every tool is here. We have a training, we have a mastermind, we have mentor and coach to guide you, we have a whole community support. So this business is really amazing that you will never be alone doing this. So, okay. So as we come to the end of today's conversation on the habits that create success, I just want to thank you for being here and taking the time to reflect on your own journey. So if there's one thing I hope you take away is this: success isn't built in big dramatic moments. It's built in the small, quiet habits you choose every single day. The way you start your morning, how you respond when motivation is low, and the consistency you show even when no one is watching. So you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional and consistent. Because over time, those small actions compound into real change in your confidence, your mindset, your family life, and your future. So as we live today, don't try to change everything at once. Just choose one habit, one small step, and commit to it. So thank you so much again for being part of this story. Hope you walk away feeling encouraged, grounded, and ready to build the habits that will shape the life you truly want. So thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much as well, ladies, for being with me here today.
Thank
Alrighty.
you.
God bless everyone. Bye. See you.